Hello there, this is Craig, and this is another mindfulness video. The theme for this one is, why do we meditate? What's the purpose behind meditation? Why is it so good for us? Is it good for us? You may also have heard articles and things saying that it's sometimes not good for us. So I'm here to kind of try and explain a bit more about what meditation is, and how it can help. So that's the theme for today's video. So, from my own personal experience, meditation is something that I do regularly, daily, and it's becoming more and more prominent in my life. When I first started, I used to just do sort of 5 minutes or so. I didn't used to do it every day. It's only taken until relatively recently, in the last year or two, I would say, that I've been doing it every single day. But as well as the sort of formal meditation, which is, sitting on a cushion, taking the time to sort of think, right, this is my meditation time, I'm also practicing meditation during the day wherever I am. So the first rule really about meditation is that you can meditate anywhere. It doesn't have to be taking time out to sit on a cushion cross-legged, and meditating. You can meditate while you're walking. You can meditate while you're drinking tea. You can meditate while you're looking at the clouds in the sky. You can meditate when there's an issue, where there's a problem in your life, when there's lots of thoughts, lots of worries about the future, lots of anger issues about the past, perhaps. Anytime there's an emotion, in fact, is one of the best times to meditate. And I do this often. If I notice any sign of worry, or any sign of annoyance, not that that happens very much for me anymore, which is lovely. If I'm noticing there's something, something's happened in my day, I might have started the day happy, totally fine, and then something's happened, maybe a phone call or a text message or an email, or someone's interacted with me, or I've seen something on the news or something, and now I don't feel happy. Something has happened that's made me feel less happy, less calm, less peaceful, perhaps. And maybe my mind has wandered and is starting to think about things too much. So that's the time to meditate. That's the time to practice. And I've found that when I do this, when I meditate, and I'll explain what that means in a minute, I find that after a short while, I'm better again. I've kind of come home. I'm back to my body, and I feel calm and peaceful, and the joy comes back, the happiness comes back. So happiness is not something that you go and find. It's always with you. It's often obscured by our thoughts and our feelings and our situations, and it's those things that prevent the happiness from shining. So meditation for me is coming back to the happiness, is coming back to the peacefulness. That's why I meditate. And whenever I notice that there's an uncomfortableness, I try and meditate straight away, as soon as I can. And I can do that sometimes in the moment as well, where I am. It can be a little bit difficult if you're in a conversation with someone. But even then, I come back to the moment, come back to using mindfulness to ground myself in the present. So, what is meditation? So, we're just going to do maybe a minute of meditation right now. So, I invite you just to close your eyes. I will hit a sound, which you'll hear, and then I'll hit it again after a minute, and you can open your eyes again. And let's just see what happens. Okay? So close your eyes, there's nothing to do, just listen, and I'll speak to you again in a minute. Okay, so thank you. That was about a minute. So, what did you find when you did that? So, you may have been sitting there and you may have instantly gone into your head thinking, this is a bit weird, this is a bit strange. Or you might have noticed your breath, or you might have noticed your body, or you might have noticed other things. Maybe there were sounds in the room you were in. Maybe you were listening to the reverberation of this singing bowl I had here. But you were just sitting. You weren't doing anything particularly. But you would have noticed a few things. You would have maybe noticed some thoughts saying it was silly or stupid or why. And that's the point of meditation. The point of meditation is to bring your awareness to the moment you're in. So, in that moment, whatever it was for you, you would have had a thought, you would have had a feeling perhaps, you would have had temperature, you might have noticed the coldness in your hands, maybe. You may have noticed sounds. We've all got different moments every moment. So, meditation is pausing and coming back to yourself and tuning in with yourself and asking, what is this? What am I feeling? What am I sensing? What am I thinking? And this observation, you're not trying to solve a problem or fix a thought or anything like that. You're just observing the thinking. You're observing the feeling. You're observing the moment. And so the moment passes by. You're just sitting there and you're letting it flow. You're letting it pass by. You're not interacting particularly with it. You're just observing the moment like you would watch a TV show. You're observing these moments. That's what meditation is. So some people ask, is meditation harmful? It depends what comes up in the meditation, because you might be sitting there and obviously the longer you meditate for, thoughts do come and you might start getting uncomfortable thoughts. Maybe you start getting pains in your body, maybe things that you've not been aware of. Sometimes images come. There's lots of interesting things that can happen in a meditation. So sometimes people sit and they're expecting kind of peacefulness and they're expecting happiness. But meditation is just being with what is in each moment. So sometimes those moments can be uncomfortable, they can be emotional. But is it harmful? You're just observing what is. So the mind is what interprets things as harmful or difficult or wrong or silly or waste of time. That's what the mind does. The mind labels things and it's trying to interpret things as good or bad. But meditation is neither good nor bad. Meditation is just sitting and just observing. That's it. We don't judge anything that we observe. We don't attach to anything. We just notice things. I'm noticing the thoughts. I'm noticing the emotions. I'm noticing my body. I'm noticing I've got cold hands. I'm noticing that I'm thinking this is a waste of time. I'm noticing I'm not happy. I'm noticing I'm moody. But you just stay with it. Stay with it. And you allow the moodiness to be there. You allow the unhappiness to be there. You allow the sounds to be there. You allow your breath to be there. You just be. And what happens after a while, certainly my experience of it, is that a calmness descends after a while. You find your mind thinks less. There's actually a settling and a peacefulness comes. And the longer that I meditate for, as I said at the beginning, joy, happiness starts to come through because I'm not analyzing my life. I'm not judging my life. I'm not being disturbed by anything. I'm just noticing the disturbance. And that's a difference. There's a gap and a space between me noticing that things are anxious or angry or annoying, rather than being in the annoyance and the anger. Because the thoughts can take us away and make the emotion stronger in us. But when we sit and watch the thought or watch the emotion, it doesn't get any stronger. It just is seen. And when it's seen, the irony is things shift, just as everything shifts when you watch it for a while, you know? So I hope that's made a bit of sense about what meditation is. But what I wanted to really kind of say in this video is that when people say they don't have time for meditation, you can do it right here, right now. All you need to do is take a breath and use your awareness to notice your breathing, or notice the ground under your feet, or just pause in your day and just sit and notice how you feel. That's meditation. You can listen to the rain on the window. That's meditation. You can listen to birds or wind. You can go for a mindful walk where you're just there looking at the trees, looking at the sunshine, looking at the animals, looking at where you are. That's meditation. If you're thinking about something or judging something, you often leave the present moment and go into your past or your future, possible future in your head. You know, the kind of what if this is going to happen and I'm worried about this and I can't believe that thing that happened yesterday and da-da-da, and you're not present. And so meditation is a way of becoming present. It's a way of becoming back to the moment, back to the now, with the actuality of what is happening right here, right now, not what your mind interprets things as being. So I would recommend people practice mindfulness and meditation all the time, because when I notice I'm annoyed and I'm with my annoyance and I breathe with it and I watch it and I let it be, it goes away. So what's left, as I say, is a calmness and a peacefulness. So, of course, please, by all means, sit cross-legged on a cushion and meditate and take time and listen to meditations, guided ones. Do those things formally as well. But when you leave the cushion, your meditation carries on. It's your life. Your life is the meditation. So I hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll speak to you again in another video sometime soon. Bye just now.